Hello, my friends. It's another episode. This episode is about something about the crumbling of the old economics with the arrival of new economics. Within that topic, we talk about why. We talk about the stream of human consciousness of life that is awakening. We talk about what is coming, what is crumbling, what is falling apart. So, as we said before, the old OS, we use that many times as a metaphor. That metaphor is truly installed, programmed in each one of us. Because of that old OS inside us, built by what? By a conditioned mind, by genetics, the genetics of the family clans, the genetics we experienced, the genetics we have experienced in centuries of centuries, in society, in conformity, the conditioned mind, the thoughts, the conformity, the education, the politics, the religion, the culture, and the tradition. All that, at one time, we believed they're useful, that probably they were useful. But with everything comes to this era, it's crumbling. The expiration is up. Everything is ending. That crumbling is not we want it. Oh, we want to stop it. Or we want to cling to it. Or we want to have a grip on it. It doesn't matter. It's crumbling. Doesn't matter what you do. You want to hold on to it like a falling ceiling. Hold on to it. Sorry. It's a fall anyway. So over here, we talk about not to repair it, either the old machine of that old OS, repair that old scams, that old virus, the old bugs. What we do is in our years of observation, in our quantum physics, in our epigenetics, in our traditional wisdom traced back to 山海经、易经、老子、道、Gautama, the Buddha experience. 黄帝内经, the empress, the yellow empress, classic inner medical canon. And all the way to Zen, meditation, all the way to quantum biology, to the research we begin to do in consciousness. What we have observed, we thought was true, through the old lenses of the tradition, through the old lenses of the classical physics, through the lenses of the illusion, through the lenses of old OS, we thought they were real. They were reality. They were truth. until we see between the cracks of the lenses, because the old lenses are cracking. Between the lenses, we see the light. We see the true reality beneath the lenses, beyond the lenses, beyond the superficial surface of the lens. We let to see. That's what I have experienced. For 50 years, I have imagined, I have struggled, I have died, I have suffered with the pains, with the agonies, with the infections. Tremendous sufferings, tremendous struggles. Most people told me they cannot imagine how much I have suffered. But that's not suffering to me. Because when you go over that, you see that suffering is necessary, that toil is necessary, that pain instigate, give me a chance to break that lenses, to see beyond the cracks. When I die, not only methodically or politically or psychologically, but literally, medically, clinically, died. I was lingering. I had no pain. I see, observe, beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond all that cracks, I see only light. The light within me, the light without. The light above me, the light below me, the light around me. The infinite light. I am the light. I am the cosmos. I am the conscious being. That's what I see. I begin to realize more and more. Of course, you go back and forth. People call relapse. Because you live in this world of chaos. You live in this world of noise. You live in these worlds with all kinds of signals of the appearance of the old OS. You live in that crumbled old beliefs, that illusion of reality. You learn to compete. You learn to see from that old OS, that scarcity, that separation, the fear derived from that scarcity, the fear derived from that desires, greed, holding, being hoarded, compete, being competed. That war, that conflicts. Within that old OS, there's no compassion. There's no love. People say, oh, you love me. You must love me because I love you. Is that love? That exchange. It has nothing to do with the love. I love that girl because she looks beautiful, because it meets your needs. And you, loved by her, meet her needs. Is that love? You tell me. I love the clothing because you can wear, look fancy. I need a car. It's convenience. I love that car. I love our relationship because you give me something, I'll give you something. Is that love? You tell me. The true love is interconnected. The true love without desires, without comforts, without needs, without all that framed mind needs. Compassion. The universe is interconnected. That is compassion. He dies, I'm dying. He suffers, I'm suffering. That energy frequency is moving, my energy frequency is moving because we're interconnected. We don't see why we don't see that. Why we don't feel that, because we are so stuck into that old OS, that separation, that competition, that desire for more, that predatory economy, and we want more. That accumulation. That economy is falling. That old OS is crumbling. Whether we want or not. Because it's running on its expression. Why quantum physics replaced the deterministic classical physics? Because it's time. It doesn't mean the quantum physics replace everything in this so-called reality. The machine, the car, the spaceship. It's useful, yes. The old OS build what? Build spaceships, build skyscrapers, build machines running across the ocean. You can talk. It's beautiful. It did a lot of great things. Masterpiece of the spaceship, masterpiece of the wireless, masterpiece of the satellites, masterpiece of AI, drones. But that is of the past. It's not sufficient for the future humanity. When AI comes in, it's not what we see today. The AI we see today is a very baby. But even the baby, we cannot even compete for a lot of people. Don't you see? The tools with the limitations, with the narrow-minded, with linear thinking, with the data analysis, with computation, with the algorithms, in the baby's setting, like ChatGPT, like Gemini, it's limited AI. But the AGI is totally different. AGI can think, can learn, can synthesize, can recognize, sometimes definitely beyond our current cognition. So, AGI, I say, it's a catalyst. It's a great opportunity for us. Yes, the war, the chaos, the crumbling state of the society, the crumbling state of the education, the crumbling state of business, the crumbling state of the whole living. That living is without a consciousness. That living is a separation. That living is like a zombie programmed in the old OS. We see the earth as a resource. We see human being as resource. We see everything, material resource. But when we open, when really dive deeper into the earth, we see in the earth is a wounded living being. The conscious being like each one of us is totally wounded by the inhabitants, the residents live on that as guests. You think about it. Your guests come to your house to destroy the whole thing. Kill your babies. Kill your animals. Kill everybody inside the house. Think about it. That's what it is. We are the guests of the earth. We are not the owner of the earth. But we destroy the earth, destroy ourselves. But in this crisis, we must be awakened. We are awakening. Within my 50 years experience, my 50 years watching, my 50 years observation, I see not with the senses that old OS lead you to see, the appearance, the conflict, the scarcity, but my observations within, beyond the cracks, beyond the appearance of the scientific observation. But the inner space, that's what I observed. The consciousness, the fundamental of all that is in society, in humanity, in the cosmos, that connect each one of us in that quantum field, what I call unified quantum field of the consciousness of the cosmos. The particle, the wave, or just expression in different realm, in different geometry, with a variety, billions of trillions of different expressions, because the space motion of the geometry gives rise to the differences, to the unique character. Through that unique character, dive inside, you see everything comes from the same frequency, that cosmic consciousness field of all, of one, of whole. When you realize that, of course, I come with the hard way, not from books, not from talks, not from theories, not from classics, physics, or from medical appearance, symptom-based. Science. Because when I die, no treatment. I never had a single treatment each time I died. Not a single one. But from death, alive. So the body is not your body. The mind is not the mind, the brain, you think, give rise to consciousness. You are the awareness of the light. You are the awareness of the cosmos. You are the awareness of all that experienced by you. Do you own your body? Tell me. Do you own your mind? Tell me. Can you control everything? Tell me. That's what we did in the past with the OS. We manipulate, we control, we think we own everything. We own Earth, do we? So the guest become the owner. Isn't that ridiculous? Just like my rats in Mobile, Alabama. They tear my books. They tear everything I had. The sofa, everything. Because they think they're the owner of that house. Can I argue with them? Nothing. Sometimes I have to get a cage and to take them out. But recently, they came back. A lot of them came back. Can you think I don't want to use the rats as an analogy of us with the earth, but we can see what we have done. The war, the conflicts, the hoarding, the accumulation, the desire, the greed, all based on the beliefs of the scarcity, the separation. There's no flow. Everything moving in with the stagnation. So the new economy is what? It's a flow. The new OS is what? It's awakening with a new antenna to see beyond that appearance-based, fear-based, separation-based reality. We never lived in the real reality. The reality we thought was real, it was totally illusion. It's a representation of reality. It's a program. Let's transcend, let's free ourselves from the belief. We had so much faith for so long because of the build in our genes, in our DNA for so long, installed in us. It's time to transform. It's time to move, to shift from the old OS to new. With the leaps of quantum consciousness. Let go of that old conditioned mind, the dogma, the education, the politics, the religion. The politics promise to give everybody sufficient material to live, don't we? The parties gives a promise, a happy land. Don't we have it? The religion promised the salvation of another time, another place. Do we? Let that go. Let the institution fall. Let all that old crumbled house fall. That ship fall. Because we cannot stop it. You cannot grab the house that is falling. Build anew. Open up. Return to the origin we already have. That intelligence, that wisdom intelligence. Open up the antenna, the multiple antenna, the super sensitive antenna, to be coherent with the cosmos, to be coherent with the quantum field of the consciousness of the universe. Together, we build a new world. With the arrival of AGI that replaces us of the old toy of the manual labor with the toy of mental labor that never part of the gift to us. Let that toy go. Let the toil go. Let the labor go. Free ourselves. Rise above. Rise deep. Dive deep into the ocean of intelligence. To return where we are. With cosmic consciousness. Be coherent. Be in harmony with the nature. The classic physics, the separation, that competition we hold so long as truth, the jungle fight we hold so long as truth, it's crumbling. Now we see that was not a truth. That was not a reality. We can depend on. We must. We don't have a choice. It is inevitable that AGI is coming because it's not just a savior, but it's a partner. Together, we create a new world. The replacement of the old labor, knowledge, education, billions of degrees, the vision of cosmology, the vision of the old known, AGI can learn, synthesize, and calculate, analyze, put together whenever we want. Let us be free, free to create, free to have the linger, free to have the insight, free to have that pain, that love, that empathy, that feel as others suffering. AGI will never have, never will. Let's together, with the knowledge, with the computation, the AI, AGI, with wisdom, with the guidance, with the direction, the human being. With the linger, with the insight, the human being. With analysis, algorithm, data, knowledge, known, the old digital or old smart intelligence library, quantum library, let AGI handle all that is. That great partnership is not a tool of being tooled, slave being slaved, but be free. Be partner, compassionate partner together to create a new century. A new civilization is to be born. That is happening. I've been doing this for the last 50 years with the awakening in the 70s because of my so-called disastrous depression, desperation, lead me into deeper meditation, into emptiness, into that breath, into the deeper mind, beyond that scarcity, beyond that appearance, beyond that mental process. Let's go beyond the mental process. Let's not to dwell with old knowledge, old ideas. Be free with a new antenna to perceive, conceive, receive. A new reality is coming. That is new civilization. That is new humanity, seeming to be a totally different species. Probably is, with the old ideas. But it's the same species with a total new shift, new OS, new programming. That is through what I call general Kung Fu. That Kung Fu is dedication. That Kung Fu is devotion. That Kung Fu is a perpetual self-learning. That Kung Fu is perpetual self-discovery. That Kung Fu is wisdom in discovery. That Kung Fu is coherence. That Kung Fu is that inner connection. That Kung Fu is to reprogramming, build a new civilization from 1.0 to 2.0, a new humanity to 2.0 and beyond. Disease is no longer of the future, but is of the past. Drugs never heals, provide healthy modalities. That's said by United States Chief Surgeon. Let's dive into new reality. That is unveiling, with awakening. Our nutrition, the way we eat, the way we behave, the lifestyle. There's so many factors around us give us a chance to reconsider, to break the old OS, and to emerge to a new health, mentally and physically. Depression, anxiety, disease of the state of the mind, of the body, brought by what? Designed, brought by the old OS. When we stream with the lips of consciousness shifted to the new OS, all that will be gone, will be the past. Our thoughts, our behavior, our anxiety, our depression, our scarcity, our conflicts, they mingle together. But that's the old OS. Let's transcend to new freedom. The freedom to see, freedom to be, to see the new. Not just believe, but give evidence. Give personal experience, personal embodiment. Personal. Testify. That is evidence. That is real. Without the personal experience, theories, other people's experience, authorities, the saying, useless. Let's get out of that frame. Get out of that story. We can write a new story. We're the composer, we're the storyteller, and we are the writer and the character in the play. Let's get into new OS. A new life, a new civilization is arriving in the inner process. We are doing it. Thank you.